Oh,
Teacher.
hi, nice to see you again. How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, and can you please tell me what did you do today? What did you do today?
Today I stay at home and wake up a bit late, and then I eat something
Mm-hmm.
and I go to my room. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Go to your room. Okay, very nice. And what do you like to do in your room? What is something that you like to do?
Just I just watching thing on YouTube or chatting with my friends.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, so we will start. We have here a really nice lesson. Now we have here. Okay. Let's see. Just one moment. I will share my screen. Okay. Now, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have a formal letter. Okay. Now, did you ever send a letter to someone? Did you ever send a letter to someone?
No, I did it.
I didn't. Okay, let's try to say I didn't send a letter.
I didn't send a letter to
No
someone.
one. No one. And would you like to send a letter to someone?
Oh, because I don't need because I can chat or the
Mhm. So you can chat. And okay. And what is the okay? And what? Okay. Can you please tell me? Okay. In the future, would you like to send a letter to someone? Would you like, for example, to send a letter to someone?
maybe no. Or if I need, I will send, but I think no.
Mhm. Okay. Now we have here preparation. Read the task and the letter. What is the right or main reason? Now, can you please tell me before we start? Okay, can you please read this text?
Your local council has decided to start a free ride hire scheme. Your town's
Okay, but free bike hire scheme.
free ride
Scheme.
hire scheme in your town center. Write a letter of complaint about this decision.
Okay, so they okay now, and I want to ask you, what do you think? What do you think about free bikes? Okay, so riding a free bikes. What do you think about this?
It's good for someone don't have bike or it's good, but in my street they don't have this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Now, and okay, and what do you think when you write? Okay, can you please tell me what do you think about free bikes, or what else can be free? Okay, so what is something else that can be really free? Okay, that is useful. For example, in a community, what else can be free?
Water it can be free. Uh, yeah, or and yeah, water.
Water can be free. Okay, very nice. And why did you choose water?
Just in some country they have water machine in the park that I have heard. Yeah,
Mm,
I think it's free and I think it's useful.
okay, so this is something that can be really useful. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, so we have here. The first part of the letter. Can you please read the first part of the letter?
I am writing complaint about a decision to stop the free bike hires scheme your town, in our town. This shoe has been very popular, especially among young people. I cannot understand why the councils want to stop it. Yeah,
Okay, so what do you think about this okay, first, I want to ask you, what do you think about the first part? Okay, so what is your opinion about this part? Part of the letter. So what do you think about this part of the letter? First part of the letter. So what do you think about this?
like it's good for like the beginning of the letter.
Mhm. Okay, now in the beginning of the letter, and how would you write, for example, a letter to someone? What is something that you would say to someone?
Like if I want to compare something, I will talk like this. I
Mhm.
will like state the problem and ask them why this like that. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so you would do like this. Okay, now let's go with paragraph 2. Okay, can you please read this type?
I object to the decision mainly because the bike hire scheme encourage people to cycle, going by car or bus. Cycling is good for the environment and good for people's health. We want as many people as possible to
Mhm. Okay, to do it. Okay, we want many people to do something like this. Okay, and why people want to be encouraged? Okay, so why this is encouraging for some people? What do you think? Why people should be encouraged to do that like this?
be- because like because it's good for the environment,
Mm-hmm.
for people's health.
Mm-hmm.
So they want that they encourage people to do it.
Mm-hmm. To do it. Okay, so they want to encourage people to do it. Very nice. And how do you? Okay, what is your favorite type of transportation? What type of transportation do you like to use? What is, for example, your favorite type of transportation? When you go somewhere, what is your favorite type of transportation?
Why car?
Let's try to say my favorite type of
My favorite type of station
transport transportation
transportation is car.
is
Is car.
is is a car. Very nice. And why did you choose car? Why?
Because like it's fast, yeah, it's fast and don't have big
Mm-hmm.
like any sounds like birds or people or other people and yeah.
Mm, okay, very nice. For many people. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, and can you please read the last part?
I understand that there have been some problems with vandalism.
Hmm.
However, I do not think a small number of vendors should be able to change the council's for the police. Surely it is possible to install security cameras. The bikes are not damaged so often. In conclusion, I believe the bike hire scheme benefits the environment and the residents and should continue your yours fight for any way forward.
Hmm. Okay, now let's see. And what do you think? What do you think about this letter? What is your opinion about this letter? Ending of this letter. What do you think about ending of this letter?
Like like they mm, yeah, it's also like good ending because they show us how it's good and they want to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they want to show some, for example, something that can be really good for us. Now let's see, and what is something that can be really good for yourself? Okay, what is something that, for example, people on Malta can improve in your opinion? Okay, so we have here, okay, riding a bikes. Okay, this is something that is, let's say, healthy, okay, and nice. So what else? What else is good? What do you think on Malta when people are on Malta? So what else can be really good for people on Malta to do it?
For people in Malta,
Mm-hmm.
I think people in Malta, I think I think there's no need to give anything free on the like in the town outside in Malta.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Okay.
on it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now let's see. We have writing strategy. Now let's take a look. Okay. Now complete the phrases summing up using the words below. Okay. Now can you please read this part?
Owing, owing,
All in all. Okay. You can see all in all. I believe.
all I believe
Mm-hmm.
on opinion. I think overall, we might know. On conclusion, I think overall, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
imbalance. For this reason, I strongly believe that
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's see. Read the task. Okay. Now can you please? Okay. Read this text.
your local council has decided to allow buses to the town center, which is currently pedestrian only. Write, write a letter of complaint about this decision.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how would you write a letter? So what is something that you would say in your letter? If you need to write a letter, so what is something that you would say in your letter?
A letter,
Mm-hmm. So what is something that you would, how would you start your letter? What is something that you would say in your letter when you write a letter? Okay, so your council decided to allow buses into the sound. Okay, uh, okay, so we have here the town center who is currently pedestrian only. Okay, so people can walk only there. So how would you write a letter? What is something that you would say and write a letter about this? How would you do that?
like this, I think it's good, so I will.
Oh, let's try to write. Okay, so this is something that is not good. Okay, so how would you complain? Okay, okay, so we have here your local council has decided to allow the buses into the town center, which is currently pedestrian only, which only pedestrians can go there. Pedestrians are people who are walking, who are not taking the bus, or not just walking. So they are walking. So how would you write a letter about this? What would you say in your letter? Okay, so how would you imagine that you want to complain about this? So how would you complain about this situation? So what would you say? In this situation, so what is something that you can say?
Like they will show us how it's impossible.
Okay, let's try. Okay, look, you have here the letter. Okay, this is how you write a formal letter. So now my question for you is, how would you write a letter like this? So what would you say? So you have here this an example. You need to write a letter about complaining on this. So how would you write a letter about complaining? Okay, look at this text you have here in the text. So how would you write a letter if you are complaining on something?
I am writing to complain about the decision to allow us to the town center
Okay.
because it's currently pedestrian only, so we cannot allow the bus go to the town center. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the beginning. The main reason is like because maybe I object to decision mainly because the bus go to the town center is can obstruct people,
Mm-hmm.
uh, make them not feeling good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So not to walk there. Okay. So this is okay. Now one argument from the opposing view. Okay. So let's try to write one argument from the opposing view. What would you say? Okay. So okay, you have here an example. Try to think a little bit. Oh, sorry.
I understand that there have been some reason for the bus go to town council, then yeah, town center. However, I do not think there is good for people
Mm-hmm.
and like yeah, and it can be and like the people is not feeling good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is something that can not be good for people. Okay, and what is something that can be good for people? In conclusion, what is something that can be a good here for people? Okay, so now let's try. I think. Okay, let's try to think about conclusion.
Conclusion, I think just keep it like before, because people are like all good as like in the past. Yeah, so just keep it.
Mhm. Okay, so this is the conclusion. Okay, in the end. Now let's see. Okay, and how would you? Okay, so you use these notes to write a formal letter for complaining. Okay, on what, for example, let's try to think a little bit. Okay, so what is something that you would complain in your school? Is there anything that you think that can be better in your school? Is there anything that, for example, in your school can be better? What is that?
I
What
want to
can be?
complain about toilet, like
Mm-hmm,
the boy toilet, yeah, only the boy toilet
mm-hmm.
like dirty
And
and it have bad smell.
and why do you want to complain about this? What is the reason? Why, for example, you want to complain about the toilet?
Like only the boy toilet or dirty and like it's always have some bad smell. I
Bad
think
smell.
the girl
Okay.
toilet is opposite.
Okay, now let's try. Okay, I want you to try to write complaint on this. So how would you write a complaint about this? So what would you say in your complaint about this? Can you think? What is something that you can say about this, about the complaint in a toilet? So what would you say?
In the beginning, I will say that I will say like
Okay, let's try. Try to write the letter. Okay, I'm writing.
I'm
I'm.
writing to complain about the boy toilet at, at our school. Because the
Mhm,
people only the boy toilet are like dirty and have some smell.
mhm,
Yeah, the the students are feeling also like this. Yeah.
mhm. Okay. And now let's see behave here. And what is okay? And can you please tell me? Okay, so what is the solution for this problem in your opinion? What is something that can be solution for this problem in your school? What is something that you can do to? Okay, so
I will say to school like the solution is uh like some some people are go to clean it like every day. Yeah.
mhm.
Like,
So they need to clean it every day. Very nice. Now and conclusion. Okay, and what other things can be improved? For example, in your neighborhood. Okay, let's try. What is something that can be improved in the neighborhood? Your neighborhood. What can be improved?
go to my neighborhood. Um,
So what can be improved in your neighborhood? Okay, something that can.
okay, yeah, I think nothing because like we don't talk to them or anything, and they also not doing something that have like affect to it and other coming.
Mhm. Okay, now we have here. Okay, now we have here review unit 9. Now choose the correct words to complete the sentences. Okay, now can you please read the sentence number 1? Can you please read the sentence number 1?
They use aluminum and oh wait, aeroplane because they use aluminum to make aeroplane because it's light and strong. The floor in their house are made of wood that came from older buildings.
Number 3, they
They,
live.
they live in a 300-year-old house made of stone. Most lens in glasses are made of
Lenses in glasses.
lenses in glasses are made of glass nowadays because it is less likely to break. I prefer shoes made of made of
Made of what? Made of
made of leather because
leather.
leather because are more comfortable. Um,
Okay, next one.
copper copper is used in many electrical appliances because it carries electricity very well. We put all of our things in cardboard boxes before we move to our new house. People have always considered gold valuable and it was used as money for centuries. The stone on the terrace are out together with diamond before before iron. Wait,
Okay, before.
for rubber tires became common, wheels were covered in metal.
Okay, so okay, very nice. And now the last sentence.
Steel is used to construct tall buildings because it is so strong.
Okay, so they use steel. Okay, now can you please tell me for what other things we can use steel? Okay, so you can use steel for something. For what we can use some steel? For what, for example, people can use steel?
For for buildings, for something, for house, yeah, and apartments,
Okay,
hotels,
and aluminium. For what people can use aluminium?
yeah,
For what, for example, people can use aluminium? Okay, why aluminium can be useful?
and used for like aeroplane parts, window, or um, and
Okay, now let's see. Okay, now we have here. Okay, match the words with with their description. Okay, now can you do the sentence number 1?
this object has three sides and three corners. Uh,
So what do you think? What is that?
triangular.
Okay,
It's
triangular.
triangular. The
Triangular.
room is round. It doesn't have any corner. It's circular.
Circular.
Circular. Our kitchen table has 4 exactly equal sides. It's square.
Square.
The shape of the earth is this. Is curved.
Mm-hmm.
The path follows the shape of the hills, so it's look a bit like a snake. Is like it is. It's curved. It's or spherical.
Okay. Next one.
Their meeting room table is long and narrow with 2 long sides and two short ones. It's rectangular.
Rectangular. Okay. Okay. So can you describe? Can you try to describe rooms in your home? Try to say something about the rooms in your home. Can you describe them?
Room in my home, my bedroom is like a square and it's not very big. Yeah, it's just not small and it's not big.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's not small, it's not so big. Okay, now let's see. Okay, and which room in your home is your favorite? Which room do you like the best in your home?
I like the best. This is my bedroom because like it's a big bed, yeah, for 2 people, but it's only me on this room, only one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's my bedroom in my because I live in an apartment, so but I
Mm-hmm.
will choose, I will prefer my room more than my sister or my mom room.
Mm-hmm. And why? Why do you prefer
My
this?
because my sister is it's like it's have a big window on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So and now it's summer, so a lot of sunny or like wind, so it's very hot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is something that can be really hot. Okay, very nice. Now let's see, and we have here match. Okay, these definitions. Okay, can you match these definitions in your chat box?
Much intention below with sentence. Yeah.
Okay, this I'm sorry.
So really so secret. Apologize. Apologize. And please tell me what you do all the time.
I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it.
Mean to do it. So it's apologize.
Apologized. Okay. On what do you usually apologize? What is something that you usually apologize about? Did you ever apologize on something?
About like when I do something bad.
Like what? What is the last thing that you apologized for? Can you remember? What is something that you apologized for?
Uh, I think it's like the last time I apologize is I lost friends and
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just apologize.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, and can you please tell me? Okay, we have here number two, sentence number two. What is the sentence number two?
I'm so tired of my parents telling me what to do all the time. Uh, com complain, complain.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next one.
Don't give up. I know you do it when eventually. And encourage
Mm-hmm.
or challenge.
Challenging. What is something that is challenging? What is something that is challenging for you?
Challenge for me is do the exam, do the exam because difficult.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is something, okay, that can be difficult. Now let's go. Okay, let's go here. Number 4. Okay, first take a screenshot of these words. Okay, so we have here these words. Take a screenshot. Okay. Did you take a screenshot? Okay. Now let's go up. Okay, so we have here the next sentences.
So then the phone rang, and when I pick up, it was exactly the person I've been thinking about.
Mhm.
Welcome.
Okay. Now number 5.
He's very good builder. He isn't expensive, and he's very reliable.
Okay, so what can be reliable, or do you have someone who is reliable for you? Someone who is good for you?
My parents and some of my friends. Yeah, just one or two.
Uh-huh. Okay, next one.
Be careful. That step is very slippery. One, one.
Okay, next
Grateful.
one.
I'm so grateful for all your help that I don't know what to say. Uh,
So
thank, thank.
when do you feel grateful? Okay, in which situations do you feel grateful? When, for example, are you grateful for? Okay, what is something that you feel grateful?
Um, for when someone help me. Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Let's play table tennis. I bet you can't beat me. Coming is so nice to finally. Oh wait, let's play table tennis. I bet you can't beat me. Is coming.
Mhm. Okay, so now let's see. And okay, we have here finally to have you here. Okay, when was the last time um, that you felt, let's say, um, proud on something that you did and you felt proud?
How
So when was the last time that you felt proud about something?
I once had I get not high score, but it's like higher than I think. I feel proud.
Mhm. Okay. Now, next one, next sentence.
Do you know if there is if there's an evening trend to practice?
Okay, sure. Now let's see. Okay, and what time? Okay, you mentioned that you're having kickboxing practice. Okay, when do you have kickboxing practice? When do you usually have kickbox practice?
I have on Tuesday and Friday every week.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what do you like to do?
I will walk to there and do the lesson by the teacher.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, so we have here. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, now where? Okay, so we have here. Do you know, is there any evening train to Brighton? Okay, in the evening, where do you usually like to go? Where, for example, do you usually like to go in the evening? Can you please tell me?
The evening, usually I don't go anywhere, but sometimes I will go outside to eat by the bus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Now, and what is something that you can do in the evening? What activities you can do in the evening?
Usually in the evening, I always stay in my room and
Mm-hmm.
play some games or watch something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, very nice. Now, let's see. Okay, and can you please tell me? Okay, now I want to ask you what in the morning, what activities in the morning do you like to do?
I, I usually do exercise after I get breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Then sometimes I stay in a living room. Usually I will stay in the room.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Now let's see and why.
Because I don't have any plan to go out with my friends
Mm,
or their home like my other friends,
mm.
chatting with them on the group chat.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Complete the collocation with the words below. Okay, can you please? Okay, let's try to do this.
I don't understand how you get so many original ideas.
Okay, very nice. Now, and can you come up? Come up.
Up with
Okay.
so many original ideas.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay, and number two.
I think doctors nowadays uh, give too many drugs.
Mhm.
No. Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Now, I think doctors now to prescribe. Okay, prescribe
Right.
many,
Too many drugs.
many drugs. Okay, now can you please tell me? Okay, what? Okay, when was the last time that you go to see a doctor, and what happened?
I will going to see the doctor because I play football and like my wrist or hurt. I think like for 3 days. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Now let's see number three.
If you buy the older model of the phone, you can get a really good deal.
Okay, very nice. And okay, and what is something that you can do to get a really good deal? Okay, is there anything that you can do to get a really good deal?
Mm, like to talk with them, so like ask them some discount or something about the current price to get a good deal for us.
Mhm. Okay, okay, very nice. Now next one.
When I bored, I run on the internet to see if there's anything interesting to read.
Mhm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, and now we have here fire machines. Okay, can you please tell me? Okay, what do you think? Okay, so we have here, sorry, exercise. What type of the exercise do you like to do in the morning, in the evening, at night? What is the type of the exercise?
Exercise.
Mhm. So what type of the exercise do you like to do in the morning, in the evening? So what is the type of the
Like
exercise?
morning, I do some exercise like push up or yeah, sit up or squat.
Mhm.
What do you think?
Mhm. Okay, so this is the type of the exercise that you like to do. Okay, now and why do you like to do this type of the exercise? Why?
That is good for my health and like it's normal, like a basic exercise and simple.
Okay, next one.
Or of our farm machine browse biofuel biofuel, which is cleaner than normal.
Mhm. Okay, so what do you think about farm machines? What is your opinion? Okay, about farm machines.
Help them to work, do something that like I don't know, something. It's just useful.
Useful. Okay, so they are very useful. Okay, and what other things can be really useful for you? Okay, so for example, for animals, what other things are useful for animals?
For like have a big farm and there can eat grass. And, yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, now we have here. Okay, can you please tell me if you live on the farm, what is something that you would like, okay, to have? What type of the machines would you like to have on the farm? What is something that you would like to have on the farm?
Farm For me, like can do it by ourselves. Yeah, we like if we have is more better, but no, it's still
Hmm.
like know what machine we use for the farm.
Okay. And okay, and what animals, for example, on the farm are interesting for you to see it? Okay, so are there any animals that are interesting for you to see it?
The sheep, sheep as I never see that animal on my life.
Mhm. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, now, okay, now let's see. And can you please tell me why these animals? Why these animals are interesting for you?
What's interesting because I just never see it. So, but the other I have seen. Yeah,
Hmm. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, so we have here. Okay, complete the sentences with prepositions below. Okay, now let's try. Okay, to do this, and we can finish. Okay, can you please read the next one?
he doesn't care about getting high marks of getting high marks. But
Mm-hmm.
I've
Number.
never I've never heard of that writer. Is she good? People often complain about their mobile phone companies. Please throw that one to me. I did it.
Okay, sorry. I
I did it.
I
I
did it.
apologize with shouting at wait, I apologize for shouting at him.
Mm-hmm. For shouting. Yes.
For Jim's boss asked for his holiday. It's difficult to work full time and care with a family. Uh, Garth writes about politics on his blog. She doesn't agree of my opinion of Sally. I want you to know that I'm thinking about you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. About thinking about you. Okay. So what is something that you people are thinking about? Can you please tell me? What is something that you usually think about? Okay, about what do you usually think about?
Think about like what I'm gonna eat on dinner. um,
Mhm. Okay. Now let's see, and we have here. Okay, we have here the things that. Okay, so what do you think about, for example, about living in the countryside? What is your opinion about living in the countryside? Can you imagine that you're living in a countryside?
I think it's still okay. It's good. It's still good, but I prefer in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Countryside is don't have like a lot of place to go. Restaurant to eat. And the
Mm-hmm.
school maybe it's not better as city.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, and we have here, okay, something, and what are good and bad things about living uh, in the city? Okay, so what are some good and bad things living in the city?
Good thing is the we have more place to working, to go to play, and the school more better. bad things, maybe about the air pollution, or yeah. But
Mhm.
countryside is more
Mhm.
right.
Okay. Now let's see. And when was the last time that you were on a countryside? When was the last time that you were in a countryside?
Last years ago, maybe.
Mhm. Okay. And where did you go? Where did you go? On Malta or in Vietnam?
In Montana. I live there. But next year I like yeah last year I was going to here.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. Now we can stop here. Okay, now do you have any questions for me?
No, no.
No? Did you enjoy today? Do you like our class today?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have to go, but I definitely want to see you next time. Okay, thank you so much for joining my class and see you next time. Bye bye.
Goodbye.